Welcome to kcheebplays, Workers and Resources, Soviet Republic. Let's get started. What does this mean, Uliov asked. We're now in a position to do anything we want. We have every industry covered. Christoph said, Calm down, Uliov. This is far from a done deal. We're here now to set the parameters to either make the deal happen or decide if it doesn't work for us. That's right, Uliov, Kalinka chimed in. We're not fully committed to taking the check and running. There are a number of stipulations we want to include, any of which most of Tress could turn us down on. Go on, Uliov said. The first is staff retention, Christoph said. We value the people working for us and want to ensure they won't be left high and dry. We're thinking guaranteed employment of 3 to 4 years. That's not a lot of time, Uliov said bitterly. Kalinka replied, Not on paper, but you and I both know how good our people are. Once most of Tress gets to know the staff, they'll have little reason to let them go. And 3 to 4 years allows the staff time to decide if they want to continue working for them. A good point, Kalinka, Uliov said. I hadn't considered that. Christoph said, Not only that, we're looking at ways to tie salary increases into inflation, at a minimum. I can't imagine most of Tress wouldn't have a similar policy. You can't grow to their size without taking care of your people. Another good point, Christoph. You're both full of them today, Uliov laughed. But what about the three of us? What are we going to do? Kalinka said, If you look a little closer at the offer document, you'll find a clause that requires us to continue our current roles for 1 year after the container harbor, city, and support infrastructure are complete. From there, we'd be free to do what we want. Christoph said, If the offer's accepted, Kalinka and I will be leaving Trimagnata. We have plans to see the world. Time is not our friend at our age. Make hay while the sun is out. I see, Uliov said warily. I can't imagine working here without the two of you. Kalinka looked at him and said, So, you think you'd stay? We'd fully support that if that's what you want. Uliov said, I assume this document is for me. Kalinka nodded. I'm going to need some time and more than a short discussion with Ludmila. Right answer, Uliov, Christoph said. Hi, Cheeb here. Welcome to episode 95 of my Workers and Resources playthrough on the Fjordland map. Thanks for taking the time out of your day to watch my video. Appreciate that. Next next thing, we got construction going on, all kinds of things. We got hopefully this ship gets dealt with today. That would be kind of cool. There's a couple things that I didn't follow up with on from our last episode. We have another bauxite mine good to go, so we need we need some excavators. I'm just going to go with the standards, and we're going to need some fuel out here for them too, so let's make that happen. Thank you. See, I got a message up here, fire extinguished. That's a good one to see. We should be done this last mine here shortly. That'll be a good thing. It does take a little bit of time to get these two trains loaded up. This one's about halfway, and we do have enough here. And the other thing I didn't follow up with is this got completed, so that's cool. Let's have a quick peek and see where we're at with Yak 42. We have now it's maybe a quarter done, so I'm not sure if it'll get finished this episode or not, but we shall see. We'll come back and check on that later, I promise. And I'd like to get a start on these buildings as well. So let's get our... Oh, they are started. Hasn't been that long since I was in here dealing with these. A little bit of prefabs. And there's our first truckload of prefab. Right on. And our second one right there. So good. Okay, we're on our way here. Gotta figure out. Maybe I'll quickly pause this and see if I can smooth this out so I can get 2 more of those in over here. All right. I promise this is, well, I shouldn't promise things that we don't have a bulldozer, so that's cool. We'll get that sorted out. I was going to promise this is going to be the only terraforming that you were going to see, but maybe that we won't see any terraforming. All right, a couple things that, something else that I needed to check out was, can this whole area be built by helicopter? And to be perfectly frank with you, I'm not sure if it can. So let's see what I can build with the helicopters. Obviously this is going to be fine. I'm just looking for something that I can't assign. Yeah, so there's that. That's not good. What that means is I'm going to need some road construction office for this. Excuse me. And the only one that we have is Coptislaw, and we don't have a way to get them over here. Now, I don't really want to redo all of this just to make this connection a little bit wider, so our odd that can fit, that can. So anyway, it is what it is. I don't really want to nudge this over because we're a little bit tight on space to begin with. So got to figure out a way to either have a small construction office that we can fly materials in for, or build a road from this access here. No small feat by any stretch. I wasn't really planning on having to do that, so I have to give that a little bit of a think, to be perfectly honest with you. Yeah, if you have any suggestions or ideas about that, I'm all ears. These ones are all fine. Let's get in a little bit closer. Oh, no access. Build both sides of those. Those 3 can go. That can be built. This obviously can be built. Funny. I don't have a connection here. I best get that one in there. Could have sworn I had that all organized. But it is now, so there you go. Okay, well, that's definitely a thing. Hard one to, because I don't really want to set up a full, construction office and have to deliver the materials and everything that we're going to need for that. It's really just gravel and asphalt. That may not be too hard to get in here. And then just use a free one. Could fly it in, I think. Electricity problem? Do we have a fire? Yeah, transformer. Okay, good. I'm thinking electricity? Yeah, we're going to get a bunch of those messages. Okay, at this point, I'm really just waiting for this to be done, and then I'm going to start assigning all the rest of that. So what I'm going to need to do is figure out how I'm going to lay this city out, what I'm going to do. Now, my initial thoughts were to have the harbor passenger harbor on this side, and maybe not even sorry, that one right there. Maybe a medium. Yeah, so more terraforming. It's all fine. Do I need a medium? I don't know. Well, that'll go there. I don't like that laid out like that. I was trying to get it kind of parked in the middle. Is what I was thinking. And that's, I mean, yeah, it certainly could be done. And then have the city just run straight back. Again, I don't think this city's going to need to be a, you know, a massive. We have basically 240, you know, less than 1,000 people working, and then another 1,500-ish. 2,500. That's a reasonable sized city, but I think there's more than enough space here to make that happen. Get a little bit of, you know, take that little node out and make it work. So, you know, just trying to think of what the best plan of attack for that is. Because we need rail access as well. Sorry about the clouds. I don't think the rail access is going to be that hard. This is mostly yellow. Come up through here. This will be a problem. Maybe it's a better idea to come. Yeah, that's pretty steep. I don't know how. You could certainly do it. Holy cow. Now that I'm looking at this, this is maybe a little bit more of a challenge than I thought it might be. Don't really want to get this too close to there. And I don't, this is interesting, but this seemed like more of a natural place to have the city. Yeah, could be done. I think it could be done. Stop production. Did we get our fire? Yeah, we got our fire dealt with, so that's good. Decisions. Well, what do we do? I run this road straight back. Try to work with the contours a little bit. Okay, let's see about a construction office. Just throw a free one down. Offices, yes, here we are. Usually try to put this in a bit of an out-of-the-way place. This will be out of the way for now. Get our standard bulldozers and excavators. Let me just quickly pause this. I want to have a peek and see. So we're done here now. Let's get our embankments dealt with. I think we have all the materials delivered. It's just a matter of getting some people assigned so we can get on with the construction of everything else. Okay, that works. Let's see here. They're all delivered. They're still delivering there, so what I'm going to do is, it's, well, what did I do? Yeah, no, they're assigned. Okay. I thought I grabbed the wrong office, and then I'm like, how could it have gotten dealt with? It obviously didn't. We'll start there and let her go. I want to get too much assigned all at once. And the other thing that I did, silly kind of habits, you know. I do the planning with the dirt versions of all of these, and then I 9 times out of 10 forget to upgrade them. So let's get them upgraded now while I'm thinking about it. Okay, yeah, that dealt with. Good. Not too concerned about these yet, because that's kind of last phase of the construction that needs to happen. So that's all good. Where are we at? I think we get the. Oh, yeah. So there's a couple of things we need dealt with. And by dealt with, I mean by ground-based construction offices. Okay, should start taking shape. Okay, back here. Let's see about getting this harbor put in place. Actually, I think I need to level this. Myself up. I'm not sure if I'm facing the grid, so I don't know how helpful that's going to be. So this will all be by eye. We don't know how well that works most of the time. All right, let's check this medium harbor out. Got the snapping in place. Okay, that's close-ish. Not quite, though. Need to bring this out a little bit. Bring this up. I always thought the excavators worked faster than the bulldozers for some of this terrain movement. It looks like I'm dealing with rock, which is probably why it's so slow. A little bit in there. Whoa, whoa. Take it easy there. Okay, let's see what we got now. Okay, yeah, I like that. See if I can line that up with... I can move that road if I really need to. Okay. Right. Where's my rail going to come from? That's the next, or another question. Run this straight back from here. good. Don't mind having that run straight down. I mean, it's going to be a focal point. So smooth this area out. A little bit better. Maybe give myself a little bit more room down here. Okay, so I've got 400 meters of walking distance to use. $356. So let me put this out to 400. And I can put a little marker in, just so I know where the the end of the absolute furthest away that I want to have buildings, residential buildings put. So, okay, what kind of buildings am I going to put up? Very good question. Where am I going? Don't want to have too many buildings, just given the amount of space I have, but I don't want to do like a single building either. I'd like to have some pretty, I've used these ones before. This would be like 6 or 7 of those. And I used those ones over in my ads all, so that's not going to happen. 90%. Trying to remember if I've used those. That's going to be just too many of them. 881. We can put 4 of those up and have more than enough people. Yeah, not really appropriate. 2,000 workers. Should I? I don't know. You have one side that's residential and the other side. Oh, yikes. I didn't even know I had that. 85%. I'd be tempted to do that. 90%. Be about 6 of these buildings. Huh. Decisions. 126, not quite enough. Only 84%. Brick flats. Fjordskas. Started with Fjordskas, end with Fjordskas. $340, so that would be 8 of these, and they're about the right size. Chris Brammer coming through. For me. Trying to think of what I want to do for the layout. I think I want to have, I don't know what I want to have. Gotta have to zoom in on this so I've got a better idea of what I'm doing. I'm pretty sure I don't like that one. Got it all in the wrong wrong spot. I'd like them to be about the same distance away from the road and each other. Will the grid help? That's the next question. I don't know if it's going to. Honestly? Well, if nothing else, I guess this may end up being reasonably organic. Okay. That should be enough people. Now, all of our services. Actually, before I get too carried away here, I'm going to turn that off. Make that go away. Get our grid out of the way. And just check on a couple of things. Do we have our other ship dealt with? Why do I get lost all the time? Here we are. Not quite yet. Soon. About 25 minutes in. Oh, and our other bauxite mine is good to go. This was the one that I meant. We need fuel. And there. How we doing here? Wow. They're all working. I would consider bringing people in there to try to increase the productivity here, but I don't know if that's particularly doable, to be perfectly frank. This has come along nicely. They come back, fill up, and go. Instead of waiting around for material to be created. Up to about halfway here. Cool. Let's go check on our safety nets. How are we doing? We're in October now. We've still got a fair amount of crops there. Fair amount there. Up here, we're still bringing in ton O. That's good. And this one, yeah, 2,500. October, a couple of months. As long as they start on that, should be fine. Yeah, and they're ready. They just need these guys to finish up, so it's good. How are we looking here? That's a chunk of road to get dealt with. Right. Oh, and the other thing I was thinking about too, I don't know if I want to fuss with it right now, but because we're going to be exporting our aluminum, because we have more aluminum than we know what to do with, I'm trying to think of a reasonable way to get access to this side of the train track, and I'm thinking about going up and over, but I don't know if that's it's going to be the best option. That, you know, stacking it up that high. I don't mind going up the one high, but going too high seems a little extreme. We might give it a look at one point once we get everything else planned and on its way, but for the rest of it, I just don't know what a good option out of here is. If I'd been smart, I would have planned for that to begin with, so There you go. And we're making good progress here. We're almost up to the intersection where they split off for their out and in. Yeah, these are very industrial. And it looks like we got grass issues. That's a little annoying. Let me see if we can deal with that. Excuse me. Oh, it is. Okay. Does it take care of it? Oh, maybe it does. That'd be all right. Definitely of the industrial variety, though, hey? Okay, and the other thing I should probably plan while I'm thinking about it now is our fuel situation. So we're going to need I don't think we need a huge one, but we certainly don't want to go with like under 200 kind of scenario. This can go just about anywhere, honestly. And having it central to, I guess we need one. We've got, was it 5? 5 that need fuel. Because the drop off can be over here without issue. Put that up there. That should make a pretty clean entrance. Doesn't really matter, honestly. Okay. Make a decision. There we go, right there. Now, our train fuel loading and unloading. Get zoomed in on that a little bit, see if I can make it look reasonable. Or I'm just trying to think of what's going to be easiest from a rail perspective in here, which I was already at. What's that length? Don't like that for sure. Definitely long enough, and we don't need, I can just connect that in there, I think. That'll work. Oh, power. Power. Alrighty. Get some substations going. Don't call me out on delaying my my city planning. Because that's what I'm doing. now that I've placed these, I can almost guarantee you that they are not going to be in the right place. Oh, I didn't want the switch. I wanted my transformer. My favorite transformer. I'm going to have to go back to like to go underground for that, just to see where we're at. Okay, that's got them covered. Make that happen. So, going back, where do I have power? Got power there, but that's just medium voltage. And please tell me that I have. I do. But how do I get it from here to there? Huh. That may not be that hard to do. So if I put a switch in here, that will allow me to run power down for the city, and then over here for industrial area. I just need to get my power line from here. Where are we at? What is that going to look like, and what's it going to cost? It's not that bad, honestly. Yeah, that's definitely the continuation. Cool. And now back to, let's see, that was 12. It's going to be more than enough for here. Well, is that connecting there, or is it? I don't know that it is. What I should, oh no, it is. Snap it on there. Scroll out so I know where I'm headed. Okay, beautiful. And I don't know that it really matters from this side. Okay, so let me just scroll out one. Don't need to come way up here. Start it there. Sure, that'll work. Okay. $37 in. Let me have a peek here and just see about what else we're going to need. Because we need a hospital. Everyone has to be within walking distance of the hospital. Do I? I'm going to want that for sure. For sure. It'll run up there. And that's about as far as you're going to want to take that one. Key that. And turn it. Okay, there's our hospital. We do want a fire station here. I'm going to put that in last because I'm considering doing the helicopter one, but I don't. Just so I have coverage over here. Because if I don't have coverage over there, I'm going to be rather annoyed with myself. Okay. Children. Kindergarten. I haven't really used this one much. Can be guaranteed we're going to need two of those. And a school. Likely just one school. And a university. And as much as I like this one, I've used it over and over and over and over again. And we can certainly, as long as it's not too big a building, use there. Due to infrastructure. Oh, that road. That's the 400 meters. Huh. I wonder. That might be interesting. Let's get our, instead of universities, let's get a police station in. See that. Okay. No courthouse, secret police. 2030. Let me just see here. I just want to finish doing a couple of things with this. Okay, so I've got the node there. And then we'll call this an episode. Infrastructure. Not that it really matters that much. Secret police. School. Didn't put the university in yet. Prison we don't need. Technical services. That can all be up at the other end. And we'll need some heating up here as well. Okay, I'm gonna leave that there. We're gonna go do a little bit of a tour to see how far we've come along here. And we got a gap. Lovely. Oh well. Shoot, that's the problem. Yeah, gaps. Wonder if I doubt it's gonna cooperate. I'm just gonna quickly check and see if we can put a texture in that will at least fill the gap. Yeah, that won't go on to the ground anyway. Yeah, these all have gaps. Oh, I did okay there. So, yeah, think you have it all planned out. Not so much. Groundworks, just need some mechanisms. We assign our work. Oh, the workers are assigned here. And I didn't assign the guys to actually bring the resources. Smart. Smart. SMRT. Smart. Okay. But we did get our footpaths done, so that's something. Nice. Okay. Cool. We're a couple things left to go here. I was just about ready to wrap that up. We shouldn't be too much longer here. And we have our ship. I can get him out of the way. Now, where are you going? You're going to Soviet, so I want you to go from here to the western border. And wait till loaded. Start, please. 2 ships built. How many more do we have left? Building 3. So that's 1 each, and then I'm going to be doubling up on the fuel. The liquids exports. And we don't have our plane, but probably next episode we'll have our plane, and we can start getting tourists in by plane. Cool. Got all the gravel, just need to get finished there. Okay. Cool. We're back up to 94%. That was an issue with our safety net. I think we're good. I'll leave it here. Again, thank you for joining me today. I appreciate you taking the time out of your day. And we'll hopefully catch you in the next one. Have yourself a wonderful day. Cheers.